Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. Sure. First up, imagine finding a small, ordinary-looking 10-cent coin in your change, only to discover it's a sleeping giant, quietly harboring a value in the millions. The 1970 bicentennial Australian 10-cent coin, featuring the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, is no ordinary piece of pocket change. It's a golden ticket, a silent bearer of unimaginable wealth, and for a lucky few, it's already proven to be a fortune changer. This isn't just numismatic curiosity. It's the kind of find that could make you a billionaire overnight. The year 1970 marked 200 years since Captain James Cook's arrival on Australian shores, a monumental event. To commemorate this, Australia minted special bicentennial coins, including a select batch of 10-cent and 20-cent coins that were struck with unique dies and subtle anomalies. These rare features, unnoticed by the general public, have transformed them into ultra-valuable treasures for coin collectors worldwide. Their historical weight, combined with mysterious minting quirks, gives them a mythical edge. In the world of coins, errors are everything. A misprint, a double die, or an off-center strike can mean the difference between 10 cents and $10 million. Some 1970 10-cent coins are rumored to have been struck with experimental dies, giving them rare lettering, misplaced details, or unique mint marks. These coins, now virtually extinct in circulation, have become the holy grail of collectors, a coin so rare and mysterious that it's whispered about more than it's seen. What makes these coins truly valuable isn't just rarity, but silence. They're not publicly auctioned often. They're quietly passed between elite collectors for staggering amounts. In rare cases, values have soared into the millions. Why? Because serious collectors will pay astronomical prices for even a single specimen that completes a set. One 1970 coin with the right flaw, shine, and history could buy you a mansion, or a fleet of them. Right now, without even knowing, you might own one of these coins. Many of these priceless coins are still hiding in drawers, jars, and old wallets across Australia and beyond. People are unknowingly spending them on coffee, snacks, or parking meters. The next time you get change, take a moment. Look closely. The Queen's portrait, the date, the design. That tiny worn coin might just be your untapped fortune waiting to erupt. Not to be overshadowed, the 1970 20-cent coin also carries an air of mystique. Some specimens from this era exhibit ghosting errors, double heads, and mirror-like surfaces. If you own one, especially in mint condition or with unique blemishes, hold on to it like a piece of gold. These coins are known to command dizzying figures in private deals. One sale alone could shift your destiny and rewrite your financial story forever. Here's the twist. True wealth doesn't always come with noise. It sometimes jingles quietly in your pocket. While people chase stocks, real estate, and crypto, the smartest among us are searching through old coin collections, family heirlooms, and forgotten piggy banks. The 1970 bicentennial 10 and 20-cent coins are silent giants, symbols of how hidden wealth often lives where you least expect it. Before you spend your next 10 or 20-cent coin, take a second look. Check the date, feel the weight, examine the edges. The next time you hold one of these rare Australian relics, know that it could be your once-in-a-lifetime lottery ticket. In a world full of noise, one small coin might whisper the most powerful truth. Fortune favors. Second, what if I told you that a simple 10-cent coin from 1971 could be worth more than a luxury mansion, a sports car fleet, or even a private island? The 1971 Australian 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II isn't just currency, it's a concealed fortune, a golden needle in the haystack of everyday change. This humble coin, minted in limited numbers and laced with hidden rarity, is now believed by collectors to hold the power of unimaginable wealth, turning ordinary people into millionaires, even billionaires, overnight. While the spotlight often falls on flashy commemorative editions, the 1971 10-cent coin quietly carries immense significance. Though not officially labeled a bicentennial coin like its 1970 sibling, it belongs to a pivotal era in Australian minting. Some specimens from this year exhibit mysterious anomalies, minting variations, metal blend shifts, and striking errors that elevate their worth to astronomical levels. These coins are whispered about in numismatic circles, often trading hands in silent high-stakes deals. Look closely at the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the 1971 coin. In rare versions, her features are slightly off-center. Her neckline shows a ghostly doubling, or the legend around her name is misaligned. These are not flaws, they are signs. Signs that you may be holding one of the rarest minting accidents in the Commonwealth. One such coin, kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, has been valued by insiders at over $1 million. This isn't fiction. It's fortune hiding in plain, don't overlook its bigger cousin. The 1971 Australian 20-cent coin. These coins, particularly those struck in the early months of the year, have their own catalog of quirks. Some show what collectors call ghosting, where the Queen's image eerily appears on both sides. Others contain planchet errors or over-polished dies that make them one of a kind. These rarities have exploded in value on the private market, turning what seems like scrap metal into life-changing wealth. Chances are, these coins are closer than you think. They're not just locked in vaults or elite collections. They're resting in forgotten drawers, tucked in dusty piggy banks, or buried in old purses. For decades, they've been traded, dropped, and dismissed. But make no mistake, the next time you open your coin jar or sift through change, you might stumble upon the very key to financial freedom. What truly drives these coins' value through the roof isn't just rarity, it's obsession. Serious collectors will stop at nothing to acquire missing pieces, especially those with verified errors. The 1971 10 and 20-cent coins, when authenticated with specific anomalies, are treated like blue-chip art. Their demand has quietly surged, as collectors worldwide try to get their hands on one of the last surviving, flawed masterpieces of Australian currency. These coins are proof that treasure doesn't always come with a treasure map. Sometimes it clinks in your pocket, or waits quietly in a forgotten shoebox. You don't need to be rich to find it, you just need to be aware. Every coin you touch could be the one. A 10-cent coin that rewrites your financial story, or a 20-cent piece that flips your destiny in seconds. This is not a game, it's real wealth, waiting to be awakened. So before you hand over your next 10 or 20-cent coin, pause, turn it over, examine the date. Look for anything unusual. Because that ordinary coin might not be so ordinary after all. It might be the key to a fortune, a collector's dream, or the moment your life changes forever. Don't just spend, inspect. Because sometimes all. Third, in a world where fortunes are chased in stocks and crypto, a silent millionaire maker lies unnoticed, right in your spare change. The 1972 Australian 10-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is not just a historical artifact, it's a sleeping fortune. This coin, if it bears the right markers, can carry a value that defies logic. It's not just pocket money, it's life-changing wealth, quietly waiting to be discovered by someone with a keen eye and a little luck. Though not officially labeled a bicentennial coin, 1972 was part of a critical era in Australian minting, following the massive coinage shifts of the late 60s and early 70s. That year, only a relatively small batch of 10-cent coins were produced compared to other years, and among them are rare minting mistakes, ghost images, and off-metal strikes. These anomalies have skyrocketed the value of certain coins into the millions, shocking collectors and casual owners. The obverse of the 1972 10-cent coin shows Queen Elizabeth II in her youth, but some rare versions show slight doubling of the lettering, a misaligned crown edge, or even surface ghosting. These seemingly small differences are actually massive red flags to serious coin hunters. A tiny flaw can make the difference between a 10-cent piece and a $1 million collectible. It's like owning a rare diamond with an invisible mark only trained eyes can recognize. Now don't underestimate the 1972 Australian 20-cent coin. Overshadowed by the more common years, the 1972 version has its own legion of rare issues. Coins with die cracks, cud marks, or ghost doubling are incredibly scarce. Even a few circulated specimens have stunned collectors with their condition and uniqueness. Some insiders whisper that a perfect 1972 20-cent coin with the right error could break auction records. Imagine spending one on candy, not knowing it was worth more than your house. In the coin world, mistakes aren't flaws. They're golden opportunities. The minting errors in 1972 weren't mass-produced. They were accidental. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or reverse die mismatches only happened on a handful of coins. These ultra-rare mistakes now act like tickets to a financial transformation. A single misprint could launch you from paycheck to paycheck into private islands and sports cars territory. That's how powerful these coins have become in today's collector market. What's wild is that these coins aren't locked behind glass or stored in elite museums. They could be in your house, right now. In a forgotten jar, an old wallet, or tucked inside a childhood coin album. Thousands of Australians have these priceless treasures without knowing. Every time someone tosses a 10 or 20-cent coin aside, thinking it's just spare change, they might be discarding a future fortune. Could you be one of the lucky few? Today's high-end coin collectors are on the hunt for the rarest of the rare. If you've got a 1972 coin with an error, a unique shine, or an unusual feature, they'll stop at nothing to get it. Private sales have seen insane offers. Cars, land, even shares in businesses traded for a single coin. This is no hobby anymore. It's a gold rush. And the 1972 Australian 10 and 20-cent coins are leading the charge. So next time you're about to hand over a 10 or 20-cent coin, take a second. Look at the date. Study the details. Inspect the Queen's portrait. That unassuming little coin might be your ticket to a dream life. Don't just spend it. Study it. Because in that tiny circle of metal, there could be a fortune waiting to reveal itself, a silent scream of destiny calling your name. Don't miss your miracle. Fourth, imagine flipping a 10-cent coin through your fingers and unknowingly touching something worth millions. That's the shocking reality behind the rare 1974 Australian 10-cent coin bearing Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. It's a coin that looks ordinary, until you know what to look for. With only a few rare error-struck versions known to exist, this coin could be your instant portal to unimaginable wealth. You could be holding the key to becoming a billionaire, right in your palm. 1974 was no ordinary year for Australian minting. Amid political changes and rising global tensions, a limited number of coins were produced under special conditions. Some of those 10-cent coins slipped through with minting defects, double strikes, ghosted lettering, misaligned designs, and those are the true treasures. These aren't just errors. They are masterpieces of misfortune, now priceless rarities in the world of serious collectors. The 1974 10-cent coin displays a young Queen Elizabeth II. But on certain rare coins, her image appears blurred, doubled, or even shifted. To an untrained eye, it's nothing. But to numismatists, it's a jackpot. A double die, a soft strike, or even a planche variation can skyrocket the coin's value beyond the $1 million mark. These rare pieces have become legends in the coin world. Silent, silver miracles waiting to be discovered in your change. Now let's talk about its bigger sibling. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin. This coin, too, hides secrets. Known among insiders for freak minting errors and rare planche issues, the 1974 20-cent is a heavy hitter in the world of coin fortune. One version features a double-struck platypus, making it wildly rare. Some versions even show partial ghost images of the Queen on both sides, an error so rare, it's said to have been sold privately for 6 figures. These aren't coins you'll find behind velvet ropes or in museums. They're in jars, shoeboxes, and old purses all across the country, just waiting. People toss them aside thinking they're worth just 20 cents, not realizing they're tossing away their future. These coins, born from minting quirks and historical timing, are financial landmines, waiting to explode with value once discovered. What makes these coins so powerful isn't just their rarity. It's their story. A coin accidentally stamped with the wrong pressure. A queen's image struck too high or too low. A faint outline where none should be. These quirks turn simple currency into collector's gold. And when they're confirmed by experts, collectors will pay anything. Some people have traded houses, land, even entire businesses, just to own one. You don't need to be a collector. You don't need to be rich. All you need is the right coin, the right year, and the right eye. If you have a 1974 10 or 20-cent coin, it's time to pay attention. Look at it. Study every line. Examine the shine, the shape, the print. Because you might be holding something the world has been hunting for. A piece of currency so rare it can transform your life in a blink. Next time you're about to hand over a 10 or 20-cent coin, pause. Really look at it. Don't just see money, see potential, see power. That small disc could be worth more than your car, your house, your entire savings. The 1974 Australian coins aren't just metal, they're miracles. Don't spend your miracle by mistake. Hold on to it. Because with just one coin, your fortune could change forever.